Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to an all-new episode of Happy Hour Podcast. I'm Mike.
And I'm Tabby.
And Caleb is still out of town.
Lucky.
Yeah, but
he's on a farm.
He is lucky.
He's on a farm, and he's surrounded by animals, and he's vibing and chilling, and...
He's drinking and smoking weed with farm animals.
Yeah. I mean, living the dream. Living the dream.
He's living life.
Oh, yeah.
Living life to the fullest.
Totally.
So, to replace him...
Of course.
Just for 1 week, we have a guest.
I am super fucking excited for this guest. And not only because he's my little brother, but because he's one of my best friends.
I'm less excited.
Because he's a shithead.
Hey, I was promised booze. That's the reason why I'm here.
Well, there's plenty of booze.
He is the Lloyd Christmas to my Harry Dunn.
Oh, you fucking gay.
Ooh.
Gay.
Hey, I like the gays. There's nothing wrong with that.
The one guy who's in every local band in Louisville.
Close. I can name a couple.
Jayce Wraley, Tab's little brother.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Thanks for having me out.
Thanks for being here, man.
Anytime. Anytime.
I'm only in 3. That's not a lot. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, but still, you're in like
3.
He's in
3.
all of the local bands.
No.
2 of them are active. One of them we're kind of...
Meh.
We're working on stuff. Hopefully we'll be doing something soon.
But literally there is like 6 local bands who are still active, so technically you are half of the local Louisville metal scene right now.
Yeah, you're half the scene.
I guess. There's more bands out there that, you just got to dive in and look into, but whatever.
That's still
cool,
yeah,
but thanks again for having me out. Hell yeah.
No worries, man.
I'm looking forward to this one.
So,
happy Friday the 13th to you all.
Happy Friday the 13th. Cheers up.
And speaking of, that is exactly what we're talking about.
Super
tonight.
Excited about this.
Oh, yeah. Starting from the first one in 1980
to the last one,
all the way to the 2009 remake.
Jesus
the
Christ.
13th, 2009. Yep.
Sorry, I think your dog just farted.
Probably more than likely. I'm glad it's on your side.
Oh my God, it's horrible.
Stew in it, baby. Stew it. Dog food.
Humans. Ugh.
Yeah. It's dog shit. Yeah, it smells like Jason Voorhees.
Shut up.
Oh, God, Lucy.
I told you.
It was either Lucy or Brienne.
It had to be loose, man. Oh, my God.
Even Angie in the corner is like, oh, God.
Yeah, it's bad.
It is. Oh, yeah. Nope, here it is.
It smells like deviled eggs.
Yep,
Ugh.
there it is. It's death. It's just death.
Oh, no, death's better.
It's rough for sure. But
all right.
But no, tonight we're celebrating the holiday, and we're going to talk about the Friday the 13th film franchise, not that shitty TV series from the late 80s.
No, I haven't watched it, so I would like to watch it. I think it'd be fun. I like dumb stuff.
I'll agree with you. I think I would want to watch it just to watch it to say that I watched it.
I've seen it. You don't want to go down that road.
I like dumb stuff. And do you know what channel it came up? Was it on cable?
It's
HBO?
It's not a good dumb. It's a why am I doing this to myself? Like, why am I putting myself through this?
Kind of like a bikini wax. Like, why am I waxing my vagina? Why is this happening?
I don't know what that would be like.
Why am I waxing my balls?
I don't know. I mean,
I've never done that before either.
Hey man, it feels I never waxed, but shaving those suckers, it's kind of nice.
It's a thin line to tread, that's for sure.
It's kind of nice. Now a couple days afterwards, when it starts getting like a prickly,
You're not supposed to put Icy Hot on it though. I know that much.
No.
Or Vicks Vapor Rub.
Or Vicks Vapor Rub.
It was Vicks Vapor Rub.
Yeah.
That was a bad day.
That was a bad day.
I wouldn't know. I've never done something like that before.
Well, Jayce. So have you done that? Huh?
Well, yes, of course. I was a child and experimenting, and
I'll edit that out if you want me to.
I was a child experimenting and just.
There was nothing else.
Well, no, it was like, oh man, this stuff feels good. I bet it'd be nice and.
Yeah, of course, it's nice and tingly and.
He talks about what he did yesterday and blames it on being a child. I'm kidding. I'm so kidding.
Hey man,
but
you don't know.
But no,
it was fun.
So
it was an experience.
Let's get into this.
Totally, let's go.
Let's get into this. So 1980, Friday the 13th, hit theaters that summer, and it starred
May 9th.
Kevin Bacon,
Yep.
And no one else in it matters because Kevin Bacon's
Betsy
the
Palmer.
Yeah, Betsy Palmer. Yeah.
Motherfucker, don't you forget about Betsy Palmer.
Let me know when she's in Footloose and Tremors, and then
Fuck Footloose.
Let's Dance.
Let's dance.
But no. So any information on the first film since it's your favorite?
I mean,
is it your favorite?
It is my favorite of the franchise. I mean, it's the original. It's the first. I can't explain why that it's my favorite, but I mean, it's like all of our firsts. Like, if you watch the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, or the original Halloween, or the original Carrie, or the original etc., like, that's gonna be your first. That's gonna be your favorite. And I really, really enjoy it. Just the plot line, the story, how bad the special effects is, but it was but it was good for its day and age.
Dude, for sure. Tom Savini
fucking Savini. So fun fact, shit. I'm just gonna throw it out there that fun fact, Tom Savini and the producer, Sean Cunningham, they ended up staying on site at the campgrounds while everybody else stayed off site.
Yeah.
And they like lived the camp life for this.
Oh yeah. I believe it, dude. Tom Savini hardcore, dude.
Tom Savini ended up baking the prosthetics for this one in the oven at the campsite and then putting them on the actors.
I believe it. Yeah, dude. Tom Savini goes all out, dude. I mean, there's a really cool documentary, and I believe it's on Shudder about Tom Savini, about like how he grew up and stuff. Also, really cool on Shudder. There is it's 8 hours long of all the Friday the 13th franchise, and they talk about behind the scenes.
I remember you told me about this.
Yeah, it's
we
fantastic.
Still have your guys'
it's
Shudder
fantastic.
Account.
We still do. Shudder's great, dude. Not trying to plug them in. But yeah, 8 hours, dude. We fell asleep to that like last year, and like you fall asleep and you wake up and then it's like, oh shit, and you just go back. I think we were on Friday the 13th part 5, so you just go back and to that and then just fall asleep again. And just
and then you stop at part 5 when you wake up the next morning and be like, we have to start over because we didn't watch all of it.
But it's like a documentary that covers each film like in the span of one long ass.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. All the films. They go through all the films and they talk to all the actors and producers.
Yeah.
Really good. I highly recommend it. I cannot remember what it's called off the top of my head.
So,
Shudder, right?
Shudder, yeah. So what about the first movie?
In the original Friday the 13th, 1980, Pamela Voorhees, Betsy Palmer, stalks and murders the teenagers preparing Camp Crystal Lake for reopening. She is determined to ensure that the camp does not reopen after her son Jason, Ari Lehman, drowned in the lake due to the negligence of 2 staff members. The last counselor, Alice Hardy, Adrian King, fends off Miss Voorhees long enough to grab a machete and decapitate her. So, fun fact for the decapitation scene, we probably should have put spoilers, but at this point, it's 30 years old, 40 years old.
42 years.
Yeah, fuck you, there's no spoilers. So, my favorite part is when Adrian King, Alice Hardy, she decapitates Pamela Voorhees, and you see the hands go up. They are fucking hairy as shit.
Oh, yeah.
And it's Tom Savini, like, grabbing at his throat. And it's hairy arms. This is... I'm decapitated.
Oh, yeah.
Pamela Voorhees had hairy nuts.
Right.
It's okay.
Well, it's like... it's kind of like in the first Halloween, whenever you see the hands that stab Judith Myers. It's... Deborah Hill. That's Deborah Hill's hands.
It is. It is.
Yeah. I mean, those were low budget movies back then, and
Speaking of low budget,
this one had like a $400,000 budget, wasn't it?
It did not. It was 500.
500.
Okay.
That's right.
Wait. It was. Hold on. I have it.
And that's including like.
It was $550,000, and in the U.S. it made back $39.76 million. International, it was $20 million, and worldwide, it was $59.75 million. So it made its money back like double.
Yeah.
From when it came out. Yeah, man. He also based the entire franchise. Well, not the entire franchise, but the crossover. Wait. Where is it? Oh, I didn't get it. But Sean Cunningham pretty much based Friday the 13th off of Halloween and Carrie. He wanted a final girl.
Yeah. Shit. There was another one. It was Halloween, and there was one more that Black Christmas. Duh.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So with the inflation between 1980 and now.
Of course.
So you said a $500,000.
It was $550,000 budget.
Now
that's $1,754,302.
I mean, Great Entity Studios will put together a movie if you give us that money. Yeah, we really do. We have like a $5 budget, maybe $5.
And in 42 years, that'll be a $5 budget.
Right. All right, so you say that's your favorite one. What's your favorite?
I mean, it's my. I would say
it's your go-to.
Well, the franchise-wise, it's my second favorite.
Okay.
My first is, and I know this is very oddly to say, would be Freddie versus Jason is my favorite out of the entire franchise.
Well, while we're doing that, let's start with Jayce. Jayce, what's your top three?
Top three of the Fridays?
Yeah, Friday 13th.
Right,
what's your top
1980
three?
all the way to the remake.
All right. Oh boy, do they have to be in order? Or
No.
Just
starting at 3, 2, and then 1.
All right. Man, no, you're good. I know these. I would have to say, man, probably Part 6 has probably got to be, if not one of my favorites. That's definitely gonna be in my top 3. Part 6, Jason Lives. I love that one. It's goofy. They weren't taking themselves seriously, and forgive me, I forgot the director's name, but he just wanted to do something completely different, and I love
Tom
what he did.
McLaughlin.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Part 6 is definitely up there. I have to say, although Part 5 is the perfect Friday movie. Or no, I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. Part 4. My bad. Part 4. Part 4 is probably the best one. I think that's the best. That is the perfect Friday movie. It's got Corey Feldman in it. And it's
Part
just,
4?
Yeah, Part 4. Yeah, that was
4.
Yeah,
I like 4 a lot.
Yeah, Part 4 is great because I mean I don't know. It's got its humor and it doesn't take itself too seriously. I like it's probably gonna be Part 6, Part 4.
So Part 6 is your number 3.
No, Part 6 is number 1.
Okay, so number 1 is Part 6.
Number 1 is probably Part 6.
Number
Part
2
4
is 4.
Yeah, I would say 2 is definitely 4, and then man, dude.
What's your least favorite?
Well, not least favorite, but
least favorite.
Yeah. What's the one you hate the most? The one that, like, if you watch, you're like, I fucking hate this one.
I mean, Jason X. There's no comparison.
Jason
I've never seen Jason X. So
Jason Goes to Hell. It's not horrible. The kills are good, but Jason's only in the beginning and the end. Like there's some great scenes in that movie, but again, that I haven't seen that in years either. So. But my third favorite, man, dude.
Didn't you say 5?
No, 5.
Which is
weird.
the one that
Five's
has
weird.
the heart that looks like a turd crawling
that's
across?
Jason
Jayce Goes to Hell.
Okay.
The doctor eats it.
Yeah, it looks like a turd.
Man, I'm gonna have to go. Damn, it's tied between Part 2 and Part 3. Personally,
really?
Yeah, Part 2, Part 3. It's a tie between those two. I like Part 2 because, like, I like that. Like, you get to see Jason. Like, that's just like Jason is the killer in this one. I do like the burlap sack, even though it is very much
cheesy.
Well, no, I like the burlap sack, but it's very much. Oh shit! No, I can't think of the top of my head. There's a movie that they kind of got the idea from. Actual real event happened, Texas.
Oh, like a real life thing? That...
Yeah, but they did a movie about it. It was like the town that dreaded sundown.
Yeah, that's a good ass movie.
Yeah, that's where they got the idea for
that's
that burlap
weird
sack.
fucking movie.
Yeah, but that shit really happened in real life.
Oh yeah, it's based off
a real
true
thing.
Story.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
So it's a toss up between Part 2, Part 3, because Part 3 is when he gets his mask, and it's 3D. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so it's tough. Yeah, so I would say 6, 4, and a toss up between 2 and 3.
Okay.
I do like the first one, but however though, part 1 does have an animal murder, live actual animal murder in it, which I don't like.
Yeah.
It's got they kill the actual snake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I seen it and I was like, oh wait, no, it's just a king snake.
Yeah.
Just pick it up and take it outside.
Yeah,
It's
well
not gonna hurt you.
they had to do that for the
The views and the
scares.
scare. Yeah,
people.
of course.
And of course, so
All right.
that's not the reason why I don't like the first. I like the first one. The
mine?
first one's really good.
3, 2, 1, and then least. And then I'll go last. Mine is
I've never seen Jason X, but I've heard it is god awful.
It's fun. It is sci-fi. It's like sci-fi channel, but like with no filter. Like they went all out. There's like tits and violence and
robots.
Robot tits. Yeah,
Ants.
Yeah, it's fun. Jason X it's a fun. If you just want to go in and see some cool kills and horrible acting, you're gonna have a good time.
The liquid nitrogen face kill.
Yeah, that's definitely in the
cool.
top 10 best Jason Voorhees kill for sure.
Yeah,
well then we have to watch it tonight just so that I can say how bad it is, or how cool it is, or how fun it is. But honestly, if I have to say, 8 would be probably number 3.
Jason Takes Manhattan.
Jason Takes Manhattan would
okay.
be number 3 because
I'll give you that.
Honestly, I mean it's completely and totally, utterly 80s, and it's fantastic. Like I like the way that Jason walks around and he like grabbed the boombox and he was like "fuck you," and was. I just and he kicks the dude's fucking head, and the head is awful.
Oh,
and
the boxer that wanted to throw the shade with Jason.
Exactly.
And Jason was like, "Okay."
But it's, I mean,
he does kill that chick with that electric guitar too.
He does, and it's fun.
Again, that one's got some good kills in it.
It really does. It has some good kills. They're cheesy kills, but they're still good kills.
Right.
I'm gonna have to go 2 as my number 2 because number 2 is, well, actually no, I take that back. I will take it back. I would say number 1 is my number 2 because it's the original of the franchise and it's nostalgia. It's
I get it.
The original, the first, because being a SPFX artist as myself is Tom Savini did
self-plug.
Exactly. So if anybody needs an SPFX artist on any movies or music videos or anything, hit me up. I'm totally for sale. I'm also a cheap whore when it comes to that. But no, number 1 would be probably number 2, just for the fact of, again, nostalgia, and it's the intro. And I would say my number 1, oh fuck. I kind of backed myself into a corner for this one. It's a tie between Freddie versus Jason and the remake. I absolutely love the Freddie versus Jason just because the storyline was really, honestly, the storyline was really good. The remake of it was pretty good as well, but the storyline was better than Freddy vs. Jason. It's a toss-up between Freddy vs. Jason. It's a tie, honestly. It's a tie for Freddy vs. Jason in the remake.
All right.
That's fair.
Mike, what's yours, sir?
Ready?
Let's go.
Because I've been thinking about it all day.
Rapid fire.
Here we go. Coming in at number 3. Number 3, Freddy vs. Jason.
Of course.
All right.
Why?
Because it's Freddy versus Jason.
I'm a sucker for a crossover.
Not only a crossover, but the soundtrack was fucking phenomenal.
That soundtrack is one of my top 10 favorite albums of all time.
Oh God, absolutely!
I actually listened to it today at work just to get inspired for this episode. Coming in at number 2 is the 2009 remake.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And then coming in at number 1, Friday the 13th, Part 6. Jason
I
Lives.
knew it was number 6.
Jason Lives is great, dude. I love it.
Oof.
It's so fun.
It's gonna be a hairy turn.
Yeah. It's a good one, man. I love
my least favorite. There's more than one.
First one.
Really?
Number 5, Part 5.
Yeah, Part 5.
Stupid.
Yeah, Part 5. Man.
Is that the one where Corey Feldman
No, Corey Feldman. He's only in the beginning.
He's an adult. His
That's
character's
true.
An adult.
He's an adult.
Okay.
And Jason has the blue on his mask instead of the
Oh,
red.
that's right. Is that where
Well,
they
and
stick
his-
like the metal rods
Well,
inside of his body?
No, that's 6. That's
Oh.
how they brought him back to life.
Okay.
Well,
I guess I don't remember.
My other least favorite is Jason X.
Okay.
all right.
And then my final
Number
least
1.
favorite is part 1.
Yep. I knew it was the first one.
I do not like the first
I
movie
know you don't like
at
it.
all.
I also like when you were talking about part 1, like it's one of those things like because I can easily do that. I can easily put myself in a position of like, okay, I'm watching this movie and even though I've seen the sequels, I can go into a movie and be like, all right, I'm watching this for the first time and it's like, oh shit! Like I just recently watched the first Gamera movie, which is like Godzilla. They were like a
Right.
competitor from Godzilla,
Of course.
and watching the first Gamera movie was like there's some scenes in there that we all know that Gamera has these certain powers and certain things that he does. So it's like, but like when you watch it, you go into it you try to go into it blindly, like you've never seen the sequels, and you're like, and it surprises you. So like that's why like the first. That's why I do enjoy the first movie. It's campy, no pun intended. It is campy. I do like the first movie, but I get why some people don't really get into it because Jason he's only at the end. However, you cannot say that the ending of the first movie did not make you jump when you first seen it.
Not one single.
No
yeah.
shit.
No.
Really, that's crazy,
no.
man. Dude, the ending, that's like such a great ending.
And you know how old I was when I saw it?
Probably like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the second horror movie I ever saw
That's crazy, man.
after Child's Play,
Oh, wow. Damn.
because Child's Play was the first.
Damn.
But yeah, no, I don't like part 1.
All right.
I think the acting sucks.
All right.
I think and the fact that the cameraman is clearly tripping over his own feet the whole time,
Right.
like
But
especially
that's
at the beginning,
Right, but that gives it that low budget kind of feel. You
it
know?
is
I get
so
it.
low budget without being low budget.
Well, it was.
It's trying.
Yeah.
Well, for 1980, it was
Right,
kind of
yeah.
a mid.
Yeah, yeah.
Because $550,000 in 1980, that's a lot.
Yeah,
of
that
fucking
is
money.
kind of a lot. Yeah.
Oh,
But-
totally.
But when you're watching him walk out of that gas station at the beginning, and you see the cameraman he's like bouncing up and down,
Excited,
like
where
dude-
he's like, "Oh, he's gonna kill him! He's gonna kill him!"
well, no, when they're coming out of the gas station at the very beginning, and they're walking to get into the truck, and the camera is just like, dude,
Oh
like,
yeah,
slow down.
yeah, that's true.
God.
That's true.
It's just.
All right, I got a question. I don't know. Well, if you guys already have stuff on your list,
No,
go for
no,
it.
you're good. Go, go.
I do have a shitty honorable mention.
What's that?
What is that?
Jason Goes to Hell.
Why? Because
just
it's
an
a.
honorable- I like it more than those 3.
Not really. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
again, I think it's a fun movie. It's just like, but like, it's one of those movies like it's disappointing because it's like you see Jason at the first like 5 minutes of the movie,
And
and
then
you
the
see him
doctor
at the,
eats his
And
heart
then
and turns
the
into
doc-
Jason.
yeah.
and then but it travels through. I mean, there's some fantastic kills in that.
And then
one.
he it spews out of his mouth and it looks like a turd and it
Yeah.
crawls across the floor
Right.
and then crawls into
Autobots,
the.
roll out.
Right, yeah. There's some fun scenes. There's some fun scenes in that movie.
It's-
It's
Or
cool.
like
It's
part
cheap.
3 with the dance remix.
Well, yeah. Well, and then, oh, dude.
Shout
that
out to
sounds-
Angie for that one.
Dude, I love the sound. That intro for part 3 is so fun, dude.
They throw down on that one.
It's great.
I'll give that.
All right, I
It is
do.
good.
All right, so well, I was gonna say I'm gonna have to throw this out there. What is your favorite Jason look?
Ooh.
Takes Manhattan.
Okay.
Yeah. Well.
Kane Hodder. Well, okay, so 7. I have 2, and they're tied. It's part 7 and 8.
Yeah, I was like
7 because that 7 is when Kane Hodder came in, and when you see
He
him
said
do
it.
that,
He
you're like,
said
okay,
it.
this guy just set the fucking bar.
He just said it. He embodied like
Right.
the anger, the feel of I'm gonna fucking
Yeah.
kill you just
Right.
because I want to kill you.
Yeah,
I'll get it.
I can agree to that. Like, even though part 6 is my favorite, like I don't know why they gave Jason Voorhees gardening gloves in part 6. Look, he's wearing gardening gloves in that.
Tiptoe through the window.
Yeah, I love
through
this song.
the I do too, but still,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay outside. I'm gonna print my roses.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Chop,
So,
chop,
I mean,
motherfucker,
but yeah,
chop,
I would have to agree with part 8. Part 8 is that's a great
Instead
look.
of keep mama.
I love that
It's
part 8 is
Keep roses.
Right. Yeah.
shovel, shovel, shovel. Till.
Right.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Till.
But no, I love that part 8 is basically Jason goes to Manhattan for like 10 minutes.
Right.
Oh, it's
Or
amazing.
Jason's on a boat.
Even though
like
he's
the fact-
technically not in Manhattan.
Jason.
No.
I think if I'm
It's
correct
Times
me if
Square.
I'm wrong.
It's Times Square.
Times-
Well, I don't.
Brooklyn.
I've never been to New
He
York.
don't. No. He was
No,
in Brooklyn.
he's-
I think it was Brooklyn.
I think it was.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think
They
he's in
used-
Brooklyn. But no, the only scene that he's in is Times Square. That's the only.
But isn't Times Square in Manhattan?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's the only
Okay,
scene
so
I
he
think
is in
that he is, but
Manhattan.
everything else was not. But
Jason takes Manhattan for one scene when
Right.
he kicks a stereo
yeah,
and
although that's
punches
a
a
great
guy's head into a
scene.
dumpster.
That's a great scene.
But I mean, not only that, but he also climbs aboard a yacht, and he was like, "I'm gonna go boating,
Right,
and I'm going to
how do
kill
they-
you."
But that's another thing too. You got to go. It's like it's Camp Crystal Lake, so
Do
they're
you
at a
know-
lake, and then they go to in the ocean.
Yeah, why is it a lake and then an ocean?
Right. Yeah.
So there's one particular scene in part 8 that still, like, when I see it, I get kind of like cringy. When she's in her cabin and
yeah.
she looks out the window and she hallucinates Jason drowning, like, in the window
Yeah.
when he's a kid, and he's like knocking on the window.
Well, that's That I mean,
That it's creepy.
But they had to tie it in somehow at this point.
No, and no, that's a cool scene. It's not like bad cringy. It like when I
No.
see it, I'm like, ooh, God, I'm still creeped out by it.
It is.
It's like the vampire kids coming through the window and saying
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not kind of creepy for me.
Ooh, Vampire Kids in Salem. Okay, that'll be another show for another day.
Well, we'll definitely touch on Salem's Lot for sure.
Oh yeah, we'll come back for Salem's Lot and have Jayce on for that one.
I've never seen Sam.
And
Lot.
Angie.
Excuse me?
Are you
Angie's
talking
gonna
about
do
the
it.
Stephen King?
Yeah.
Nope, never seen it.
What the fuck?
It's
Hey.
a long. It's
I
a
know.
long ass movie.
I don't
Okay,
mind
change
that.
of subject. What?
No, you're good.
Change of subject. Just to go ahead and throw this out, but the shot out of the week is okay. So it's called the Jason Voorhees, and what we are about to shoot tonight is a Jayce and Mike and myself will be a just go ahead and tell you guys what's going on. So our shot is going to be a half an ounce of vodka, half an ounce of rum chata, which is going to be followed up by a so once you flip it over in the shot glass, you fill it with a blue liqueur, which is either blue raspberry Bix or a blue curacao, and you pull the shot glass up, and it makes a Jason Voorhees. So this special shot out of the night, surprisingly enough and interestingly enough,
It couldn't have been a better podcast.
oh, it could not have been more fucking perfect for this one. So we have a wheel that decides on what our shot outs are for the week. The first week was... Which was the first week?
The first week was Moose Lounge.
The first week was Moose Lounge, which was the Moose Fart. Last week was Pub Time, which was the Charlie Manson. So, to kind of go with this, and it's very interestingly
it
enough...
is super, like, you couldn't have planned this.
Coincidal is our fantastic buddies and friends and fantastic listeners and followers, and we love them so much, is
Very
Horror
much.
Wheel. Horror gets the shout out or the shot out this week.
Horror.
Horror Wheel.
Wheel of Horror podcast.
Wheel of Horror. So what they do is they have a random wheel generator that they push hey, let's randomly generate a movie, and we're going to put the name on it, and they hit the generator, and it generates a movie, and they have to watch it, and then they review it.
That sounds fun.
Surprisingly enough, this week, honestly, like, this was not planned. It was completely random. This shot tonight goes out to Wheel of Horror, and we love you guys so very much. Thank you for being huge fans, followers, listeners of the podcast, and we love you guys.
But especially friends of the show.
Total friends.
And please go listen to Wheel of Horror on all your favorite podcast platforms. Follow them on Twitter, Facebook. They are new to TikTok. check those guys out. We had them on our show. Tab was on theirs.
Yes, I was on their episode for Jennifer's Body. It was fucking. Excuse me?
Yep.
You've never seen Jennifer's Body?
No, this bitch. She tried to get me to watch that movie.
Okay, no, you have to. It is very, very, very good. And then we had them for my birthday weekend for, honestly, and I hate it, but we had him watch the Crazies in the 70s Crazies.
Which is awful.
It is fucking terrible. I am so sorry, Justin. We love you so much. And it was terrible.
Special shout out to Justin.
Oh, Justin, for watching that. And then we had him watch 2009's Crazy.
The remake. 2010.
2010 Crazies, which was really good. Fucking loved it. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's good.
But the shout out tonight goes to Horror Wheel. Thank you guys.
Wheel of Horror podcast.
Wheel of Horror.
On Twitter,
Horror Wheel.
At Horror Wheel. On Twitter.
Horror.
At Horror Wheel.
Wheel of Horror.
Okay, for you guys, 99.
And then we'll pause for a commercial.
We will pause for a. Here we go. Let's cheers this real quick.
Hey, cheers.
Oh God, I'm nervous. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, that's gross.
I don't know how to feel about it.
All right, we're gonna take a quick pause for a word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Bosky Coffee.
We at Happy Hour Podcast are proud to announce that we are now sponsored by one amazing coffee company.
Bosky Coffee.
Bosky Coffee Roasters began several years ago in a small town in central New Mexico.
Born out of their love and passion for great coffee, the desire to make sure they knew where their coffee is coming from and that it is ethically sourced.
Bosky buys only the best Arabica beans, blending and roasting each small batch personally.
They only use the highest quality extracts and flavors for their flavored coffees.
They have tons of types of coffee and flavors.
Like single origin.
Premium roast like their breakfast blend and espresso.
Flavored coffees like their most popular High Mountain Piñon coffee, which uses real New Mexican piñons for an authentic Southwestern flavor.
Oh, and teas.
You can shop online at boskycoffeeroasters.com. That is BOSQUE coffeeroasters.com.
Use promo code Bosky Coffee Happy Hour upon checkout for 10% off your purchase.
Enjoy coffee the way it should be. Simple and delicious.
Welcome back to Crystal Lake. Camp Crystal Lake.
Camp Crystal Lake.
Podcast. Garden. Shovel. Ooh, I need to drink more to get that shot taste on.
You know what they're saying, right?
Yeah.
What is
kill,
saying?
kill,
Mom,
yeah.
Kill
her,
mom.
Yep. Ooh, God. That shot. I mean the rum chata and the blue raspberry and the Wheel of Horror. We love you guys so much for that. That was not. It wasn't the worst.
That was super unchill.
The moose fart was worse. The moose fart was worse, and the Charlie Manson was okay, but this was pretty good. But we love you guys enough.
I liked the Charlie Manson.
The Charlie Manson was good because it was. I mean,
that's a sipping cocktail though. The Charlie Manson.
But it was a shot.
It was.
As was this.
You could make it a sipping drink.
No, this one was a lot. It was a lot because it was like more than a mouthful, which a shot should be. Anyway, yep.
So, what else do we have on this beloved iconic franchise?
I mean, I could talk forever on Freddie versus Jason, or
farts.
I could talk forever on Freddie versus Jason and the remake because they are probably my favorites besides the first.
Yeah.
I mean, I could always go down the list of the budget. Friday the 13th, Part 2 had a $1.25 million budget, and it made a lot of money afterwards, which was like $25 million. And okay, Friday the 13th, Part 3 had a $2.5 million budget. It kind of like doubled each year, and they made beyond double each year for their budget. it's surprising. Like the first budget for the movie was $550,000, and it made like worldwide $60 million, and they made a lot of money off of the first one.
Yeah.
Even in the 80s, that's a lot of fucking money. $60 million.
What's the stats on the remake? From 2009, 2009.
2009 had a $19 million budget and made almost $100 million back. It was a 92.6 million is what they made back. So they made but 19. They made like 6 times their
the smartphone
their budget.
Comes with a calculator.
Fuck my smartphone. I am too drunk right now to touch my smartphone.
Fuck it, you don't need it. Eventually, through time, it will give you cancer. So what was... Alright, well, here's one. What was your first Friday the 13th experience?
6.
Yours was 6?
Yeah.
Freddy versus Jason would probably...
I was going to say, I think that was ours.
I think
Freddy
that...
versus Jason?
Yeah, Freddy versus Jason, I think, was ours. I mean, again...
Did we see it at the drive-in?
No. No. Okay,
Dude,
I think it was. I think it was because Dad took us, and it was a double feature. It was Freddy versus Jason and Batman.
No, it was that, and I think it was. I'm pretty positive it was Freddy versus Jason and.
What year did Freddy versus Jason come out?
2003.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
no, 2009.
No, that was the remake.
The remake.
Oh wait. Yeah, it was
Freddy
9.
Versus Jason was 2003.
3. It was 3.
But it was that, and then I think it was called Shield, which was like Samuel Jackson. It was like.
Yeah.
They were what do you call it?
FBI agents or
the people that come in and break into.
You're talking about the movie SWAT.
SWAT.
Or SWAT.
It.
Yeah, it was
Shield
SWAT.
was a TV show.
No,
Jesus
SWAT.
Christ. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I don't watch comic book movies like you fucking nerd.
But
that's not a comic book movie.
What?
No.
Shield?
Yeah.
Or it's a TV show.
It is a TV show.
Jesus
but
Christ!
Show.
It's all.
I got you.
Shield,
I got you.
Shield.
I got
No,
you.
there's Agents of Shield. That's what.
There is. That's what he was
not
thinking.
The same thing.
But no, it was SWAT and then Freddy versus Jason.
I didn't mean to get your DC movie. You know.
Marvel and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. came out in 2013.
I'm sorry.
So.
I meant Dark Horse. My bad.
What?
Dark Horse Comics.
Spawn?
My bad. Yeah.
You're thinking of IBM, which.
But no,
Jesus
no,
Christ.
it was SWAT. I do remember SWAT, and then they were like, "Hey, there's a horror movie afterwards.
IBM
take your kids home if you don't want to watch this because it's the second movie."
Oh no, you know what? No, that's a lie because we did not see it. We did not see it at the drive-in.
Oh,
Because,
wait,
no. It was
Dixie. It was Dixie Dozen.
It was Dirty Dozen.
It was Dirty
because
Dozen.
I remember I was somewhere and I was
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
That's true. Rest in peace is
well,
Hobby Lobby bitch.
Both, yeah. That Dirty Dozen and that drive-in theater.
Kenwood Drive-In?
Kenwood Drive-In, thank you.
Yep.
But no, because I don't remember where I was, but because I watched some of it.
Why do I feel like it was a really bad, like, hey, we're going to hang out as friends, but this is going to be like a 14-person date?
Might have been.
But Freddy vs. Jason was the first...
Capsule.
No, Freddy vs. Jason was the first introduction for me to the Friday the 13th franchise.
2003, yeah, I think it might have been that one.
2003, I was 17 years old at this point. Nice. 2003 was the... I mean, it was another one of the intros to the horror movie genre. I mean, I know there was Halloween at the point of we used to watch it after we... Not watch it, but know that it was there after we come home on Halloween night after trick-or-treating. As we watched the... I do remember, like, the Linda scene in Halloween where she was, like, stuck in the window or she was trying to wash her clothes. But we never seen anything Jason Voorhees because it never came on TV when we were awake.
Right, no. Yeah,
But it was like Freddy vs. Jason came out in 2003. I was 16. You were 14. And it was like, hey, we're going to go watch this. or there's a movie, or, you know, let's go see it. And our friends were like, we're going to go see it too. And we're like, okay, let's go.
I feel like Freddie vs. Jason might have been, but although I do remember vividly
it was the
renting Friday the 13th Part 3 because I was at, what was it, Hollywood Video, I believe. It might have been a Hollywood Video.
More than likely.
And
Hollywood or Blockbuster.
I was wanting to, because I just started watching the Halloween franchise, and I was like, I want to start watching the Friday the 13th franchise. And the guy was like, well, you want to go with Part 3 because that's when he gets his mask. And I was like, oh, cool.
So, do you want to see me blow Jayce's mind?
Yeah, go.
All right, here I go. So, the remake. The 2009 remake. All right. Did you know that that one movie has the first 3 movies in it?
Yeah, I know.
Tell me.
What do you mean tell you?
Tell me what parts of it is each movie of the original?
I mean, they threw all 3 together in the whole movie.
Yeah. So, and the opening scene is part 1. You see Pamela Voorhees. And then the first time we see Jason, he's wearing his burlap.
Yeah.
And then he gets his mask.
See, all right. So here's the thing. The last time I seen that movie was in theaters.
Yeah. Wait, that's the last time you saw it?
Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah, I saw it in theaters. So, but I mean, I remember seeing it, and I remember, you know, the critics saying, "Oh, it's basically a remake of the first 3 movies. They just combined all 3 of the movies." In a way, I mean, it was its own movie. It was a reimagining. I would say it was. I wouldn't say it was a remake
of the first 3.
It was a reimagining of the first 3.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I guess I'll just take my mind-blowing fact and go fuck myself with it.
It blew mine.
Yeah, when I told it to you earlier. Because when I told you, you were like, "Oh my god, I didn't realize that. Holy shit!" So
but I've been drinking since like 4, and it's like 10:30.
I should have kept that to myself until now. Lesson learned, I guess.
I'm glad you shared that with us, Mike.
No, thank you.
Some of the audience tonight.
Angie got it. Angie's here.
Yeah. Because it also had the amazing dance, the dance scene.
What? Part 6 or the
3?
3? Yeah. Wait. Yeah. In the remake?
No. There's no dancing in the remake.
No, I just said part 3. That's what she keeps as like. Oh, dude, it's the dance thing in part 3.
Dude, the intro credits. Yeah, the intro credits song is amazing. Damn, let's give a shout out to the guy who did all the scoring of the music, dude.
Jesus.
All the guys who scored the musics.
Yeah, there was a lot of guys who scored the music.
He did pretty much almost all of them.
What was his name?
Manfredini, if I'm saying it right. Harry
Houdini, the magician.
Harry Manfredini. Harry Manfredini, if I'm saying his name right. No, he did like all the soundtracks for pretty much all of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Good. He was. Yeah.
And he created the. He did that. Yeah, you know.
I find it weird that it took people like decades to figure out what that
is. People did not figure it out until they actually said it.
Yeah, until he said it. Yeah.
Until he said it was kill, mama.
Yeah, dude, you gotta
but
watch.
Everybody thought it was
because
that's what it sounded like, but it was kill mama.
Yeah.
Kill her, mommy. Kill her.
Which is funny because in the very first one, Pamela Voorhees says it.
Oh, multiple times.
To herself.
Kill her, mommy.
Which I actually realized that today.
Kill her, mommy. Really?
I really did.
What?
I didn't like the first one, so
I know
obviously
you didn't.
I'm not going to pay attention to it.
And we watched the first one like 5 minutes before we started recording.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to.
Yeah.
And I liked the first one.
That's okay.
But
your
honestly, though,
noted. It's wrong, but it's noted.
No, it is not wrong, but it is noted. Freddie vs. Jason soundtrack was fucking amazing. They introduced me to El Nino.
I've had that song in my head all day. I listened to it on repeat.
Again, that movie, that's a time capsule of our teenage years.
Oh yeah.
It's a time capsule of our teenage years.
But I think it also grasps for us when we started to be able to be ourselves and like come to ourselves.
Teenage years.
It's like a coming of age movie for some people.
Again, religious trauma. Yay!
Cheers.
Cheers up!
It's fun. I mean, I guarantee though, like if you really think about it, I guarantee the people who were into the Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday movies, when that movie came out and they were listening to the soundtrack, they were like, "What is this hot garbage of music that they're talking about? Like, where's the guitar solos?" And it's fun. I love the soundtrack. I love those bands. It had El Nino. It had Slipknot, Lamb of God. Hatebreed.
I mean,
it was Ozfest.
It was totally Ozfest.
Early 2000s.
Yeah,
it's fun. I loved it.
It was a mid 2000s Ozfest.
So
pretty much.
I think the reason why that I don't like the movies of Friday the 13th with Corey Feldman is because he is honestly, this is like
there's only one.
I thought he was in 2.
He's in technically 2. He's in 1.
He's
in 4, but he's at the beginning of the
He's
5th
in a flashback.
And you know the reason why he's only. They would have made him in the 5th one, but you know why? They didn't have him in the 5th one.
Why?
He was doing the Goonies.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
So he was doing the Goonies.
To kind of ride his coattails on that.
Yeah. He was like, I mean, it was like, okay, do I pick Steven Spielberg production movie,
the Goonies,
or do I pick a Friday? It's like hell yeah,
I mean, I would.
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
Steven's and look how iconic the Goonies is.
Right, exactly, yeah. Well, also he was shooting the Goonies when they did Part 5, and he was very sick because they were shooting that in the rain, and it was in December.
That's true.
And,
that's true.
And yeah, dude,
but I'm just gonna throw it out here that I fucking hate Corey Feldman. I think he is a shitty fucking actor, and I think he is a shitty fucking musician, and that he needs to just go the fuck on.
Well, I mean, can you blame the kid?
Corey Feldman's been through some shit in his career.
Exactly. He's been through a lot.
Molested.
I mean, he's talked about it, and that's why he's that's a tough subject. But
that's
I
something
mean,
for
Corey Feldman and the Hell's Angels or whatever he calls them. Yeah, not great. But
Corey Feldman has been through
he's been through a lot, man,
and he's coming out of it.
But I mean, shit. You got the Goonies. But he's gave us some '80s classics. You got the Goonies. You got obviously Friday the 13th Part 4.
I know.
Lost Boys. He was in Lost Boys.
Ew, I hate that movie.
Lost Boys is fun. What's wrong with you?
hate Lost Boys.
I have to agree. Lost Boys sucks.
What? It's fun.
What? Near Dark. I've never seen Near Dark.
Great,
that.
Near Dark is cool.
Okay.
Near Dark's good.
Near Dark is cool.
Yeah,
Girls' Night.
Yeah, Near Dark's great.
Okay.
Lost Boys. Dude, Lost Boys is fun. It's good 80s
We'll
fun.
get a hotel room and we'll cuddle in a king-size bed
Oh my
and we
goodness.
will watch Near Dark. I am okay with
Dude,
that.
Lost Boys is great.
And eat junk food all night.
And eat. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Fucking popcorn.
Oh my
We'll go.
goodness.
I'm gonna
come
take
on.
my brother's girlfriend and go watch a movie that I
shit.
know nothing about.
Stand By Me.
Yeah. Oh God, yes.
That's a great movie. That's a Corey Feldman movie.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like much of what Corey.
No, he is a
The
terrible
Burbs.
actor.
The Burbs. I fucking love The Burbs. The Burbs is like one of the greatest fucking movies of all time.
The Burbs
And
is
you know what's
great.
funny?
Shit.
Fun fact about The Burbs. If you pay close attention to Corey Feldman, the tone in his voice in that, it was around the same time he had literally just rapped being Donatello.
Oh, that's
shit.
good.
Yeah.
No shit. Wow.
So if you
Okay.
Yeah,
if you
for
close
those
your
who
eyes
didn't
and
know.
listen to Corey Feldman talk with your eyes closed,
Yeah, for those,
your mind sees Donatello.
that's right. Yeah, for those who don't know, he did do Donatello in the 1990 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
The first two Ninja
shit.
Turtles movies.
Oh, he was in
Yeah.
Secret of the Ooze.
See, well, that was Corey also.
Oh shit!
Shout
That's
out Corey
crazy.
Feldman, the fucking goat.
See,
Corey Feldman.
Shout out Corey Feldman.
I hope you listen to this show, bud.
Yeah, listen.
You
Corey
are a
Feldman.
fucking
Because we love you. We're fans of you.
Lame.
Yeah, we're fans of you, buddy.
Lame.
Fuck this bitch.
Me and Jayce are going to start
Anyway.
a Corey Feldman fan podcast. Just talk about Corey
Oh,
Feldman
you can
movies.
totally be
Corey
Corey.
Feldman.
I'm out. You guys won't hear Trash Can Tabby on the Corey Feldman podcast.
Oh, good. Then Dad's on Daycool will actually listen to that one.
Oh, fuck.
Damn.
Shout out Dad's on Daycool. Love you guys.
Dad's on Dayquil.
Tab hates you.
I fucking love AJ and Josh because they've never done me wrong.
But Jordan.
AJ kind of has, but yeah.
So, I think it's time to pack up and leave Crystal Lake.
Even though we haven't really talked much, but okay, I've had
We
fun.
have talked a lot about
I-
these
We
movies.
talked all about Crystal Lake.
Oh yeah.
So, drop our socials real quick. Start wrapping this up. Follow us on Twitter at Happy Hour Show 3. Find us on Facebook and Instagram at Happy Hour Podcast 3 and on TikTok at Beer Emoji, Happy Hour Podcast Beer Emoji, and the same with that on YouTube.
Totally. Beer Emoji, Happy Hour Podcast, Beer Emoji.
And you can, if you want to send us a message on the show, check out our WhatsApp at 502-407-8064. And, of course, the merch store at tpublic.com. You know what? Just go to our Linktree at linktree.com/happyhourpodcast3. Everything is there.
Oh, yeah, everything. So we've actually thrown up about 4 to 5 new logos where you can get a lot of different merch pictures. We are also working on a kid-friendly app. Not an app, but cut that. A
kid-friendly logo.
A kid-friendly logo. We can cut this. To get merch for kid-friendly logos because we have a lot of friends who have kids and they listen to us because they love us and they want to support us, and we love you guys so much for that. So also I want to throw out as well our world record episode, which will be coming up August 26th. We are going to do about 40 hours worth of podcasting to create and record and nail the world's longest podcasting episode. Super excited for that. We have a lot of amazing guests. I would name them all, but it would take another 5 minutes to name them all. We love you guys so much for joining us for this, and it's going to be so much fun. 36 hours of being awake. I'll get it. Okay. So also going to throw out there as well, if you guys are listening, we would also love to be guests on your show. If you want us to be guests on your show, please hit us up. We would love to come on as guests. If you would have us, Happy Hour Podcast with Mike, Caleb, and myself. If you have...
show producers Sierra and Michaela Coomer.
Of course.
Give it a goog. Happy Hour Podcast.
Also, if you want to come on to Gunner's podcast and talk with Gunner, hit us up for the legendary Gunner podcast. Gunner is always looking for new guests and special appearances. He will randomly talk about literally anything. He can change the subject within 3 seconds.
And since we have a guest who is in all of Louisville's local bands,
all of them,
at
least half. At least half.
Stonecutters, Crown of Serpents, and She have anything coming up in the near future that you want to plug?
Oh, crap.
Go for it. Where can they listen to your music?
Shit. Hell. I want to prepare for this. What?
You've been here before. Yeah. You should know.
I know. So we have what's called Plunder Fest. It's at Headliners in Louisville, Kentucky. It is July 18th, if I'm correct, which is a Saturday. It is us, She, and a plethora of different kinds of genre bands. I mean, we've got other shows going on. We're doing some little mini tours with She, S-H-I. The best way to find us is She, S-H-I, Louisville, Kentucky. We have a Bandcamp. We're on Spotify. Best way to find us, I would say, is to look up. Our last album that came out was called Basement Wizard. So just look up on Spotify, Basement Wizard. If you enjoy, if you enjoy stoner doom with
nasty, fucking disgusting
riffs.
Fucking riffs.
Yeah, if you like riffs, you like some guitar harmonies a little bit in between there. If you like songs about getting high and killing yourself, then
like
you will
3 Days
enjoy
Grace
us.
Music.
Ew, not even.
No, that's just listening
I'm totally kidding.
3 Days Grace. You just listen to that and you want to kill yourself.
I was gonna say 3 Doors Down.
Oh goodness. So yeah, that's She. Stonecutters, Kentucky. That's a newer band I'm in. It's kind of a little staple. We're working on a new album. Hopefully that will be out by the end of the year. We'll see. And Crown of Serpents, we're kind of working on a new album. Don't really have any idea what's going on with that. But, yeah, Crown of Serpents, Louisville, Kentucky. She, S-H-I, Louisville, Kentucky. You probably give us a Goog. Stonecutters. True Stonecutters. I would look up True Stonecutters. It's a whole different story. But, yeah, just give us a Goog and you'll find it.
Of course.
And thank you guys for having me on. It was fun talking about Friday the 13th franchise.
Hell yeah, man.
They're fun movies, and I enjoy them. They're fun. You know, they're not my favorite, but I do enjoy watching a good slasher every now and then.
100%.
And, you know, yeah, some gore, violence, and some titties.
I just want to give a shout out to all of our listeners. Thank you so much for listening to us. We love you guys so much. Please follow us on any platform that we have: Twitter, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook. Give us
Amazon Music,
Amazon.
Pandora.
No, I mean just the main ones.
Listen to us on all the platforms.
Give it a go.
Except Apple, because Apple doesn't like us right now.
It's not that.
But literally, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Please get us 1,000 likes on TikTok so we can go live and be completely ridiculous, drunken idiots.
Hey, it sounds fun.
Well, it's so much fun.
Highly caffeinated idiots.
Unless it's the weekend where we can be drunk.
Oh, I'm talking about the world record episode.
Oh, the world record episode is going to be fucking amazing because it's going to be live. And Jesus' headphones just fell off. That's amazing.
Sorry.
Okay, that's okay. So, thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much, Jayce, for joining us. I love you so much. I know this was completely random, and
it was fun.
We're going to go everywhere.
I enjoyed it.
If you haven't watched any of the Friday the 13th, I would suggest the first one, Freddie vs. Jason, and the remake, because those are the best.
And that is going to do it for this episode of Happy Hour Podcast.
Let's let him exit.
Part 6. Part 6.
Signing it off, I'm Mike.
I'm Tabby.
I'm Jayce.
Thanks for all the dirty talk. Come back and get sanitized.